Howdy, adventurers. It's that time again. It's time to adventure with yours truly, Dracsfantastic. How are you? I was looking at what we were going to do today, and I was thinking we have a food problem. Yes, that kind of problem. We have no food. We've been focused on getting copper and getting set up and going, and I think we've got. Let's turn around and take a look. I think we've got a great start, actually. Farm's rolling. Our house has come together quite nicely. Look, we actually have 2 nice chests. I'm cooking some food now. Or I was going to cook some food now. There we go. Cooking a little food now, but if we look at our food stocks, we have the total of 1 lobster mushroom and 3 things of grain. That's not going to sustain us for winter. So I think our goal today is to go out and hunt and gather as much as we possibly can. And I think before we get out there, we'll create another storage vessel in the short term. And I think long term, I want to build some kind of underground storage where we can put a lot of food. So let's take a look here. Do we have? We do. All right. So while that pot's cooking, let's go ahead and make another storage vessel. And this is just so simple to do, right? There's nothing better than working with clay first thing in the morning. And I was actually thinking to myself just recently that, like, there's something very soothing to clay making. It's, in the beginning I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to do this. This is too tedious. But now, as I've played the game more and more over the few months, I realized that, like, I do enjoy this part of it. I especially enjoy the duplicate layer portion of this process. Really makes it just speed right by. And there was a time when I thought the vessel was one of the hardest things to build, but I'll tell you what, it's not even close to the hardest thing. What was I thinking? Water jugs. We made a water jug, remember? And it's like, there's a lot of little, like, pieces. It's more intricate, so you got to pay attention, right? I mean, for 75% of this build, right, you're hitting duplicate layer. Just goes really fast. And this won't be the last vessel we're going to make. We're going to make a few more. And there's a part of me that wants to build a cellar today. But given our complete and utter lack of food, I think we need to just get out there and really start start getting serious about long-term food storage. Will we have enough? That is the question. Sticks, are we 1 short? Can't decide. Are there any? Do we have any extra sticks in here? Sometimes I keep a little supply of extra sticks, but hey, I did. Can't remember if it's 8 or 9. It's 8. Oh my gosh, we have the perfect amount of sticks. Get out of here. Got some peat hanging out here. This one's going to take 8 because it's bigger. And then some fire. Oh, which we have on us. Cool. Let's get that started. Probably don't need to be carrying around the copper saw. What else can we leave behind? I know that in this area, I think we decided that, yeah, medium fertility soil is not something we can come by quickly. Oh, we're going to get this. Whoops. Hey, no, wait. I didn't want to get into bed. I was going to say, we're going to get this food just in time. Look at that. Yikes. All right. That was the 1 piece of food we had. All right. There's going to be berries out there. So I was thinking, looking at the map here, we should do some, obviously these pits will be good for food that we're going to trap, but I think maybe we'll go down here today. So southwest, and we'll do not only some, some food gathering, but also some exploring. And in this, what what do we want to try to leave behind? We need to get animal fat so we can get 2 more hunter backpacks. I mean, I'm like, what can we leave behind? I mean, not a whole lot here. Doesn't leave us a lot of room for food, does it? I guess we don't need to bring 2 shovels today. We can bring just 1. We'll bring the better one. Let's hope we're not going to need an axe. That'll give us another space. And then the rest of this is sort of, do we leave the copper pickaxe? What happens if we find copper? I guess we just mark it, right? We'll just mark it. Our goal here today is food. I guess, and I have this sword on me, which is funny. Okay. So I said southwest. We're going to go this way. We're going to do it right this time. One of our friends in the community, he doesn't... I'm always running because I'm impatient, but he doesn't run anywhere. He never runs. He just walks. And I don't know, for those of you long-time Vintage Story people, we've talked about this before, you will not expend so much food. And so by walking, it's a slower pace, which I'm always like, I gotta cover a bunch of ground. That's like, is that just my personality? I'm like, I just gotta get there. Should we collect some berry bushes while we're here too and start bringing those closer to the house as we get them? Is that the smart move too? Hello, little sheep. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, I mean, so the good thing about summertime is that, like, honestly, that's why I'm not like, oh my God, we don't have any food. My thought process, of course, is we're fine. If we really needed to, we can just start running around and we'll pick up some berries. But I'd like to see some more. I'd like to see something like this. More turnip seeds. I'm going to expand our farm. And I'd also like to get some meat and fat because we're going to need it. And begin crocking up some food so that when it's the dead of winter, I mean, we haven't had a winter yet here, so we don't know how bad it's going to be, right? Cranberry. Look at that. All right, let's start. You can see how quickly this is going to fill up, right? Think about we got two sheep here, 3 sheep. We do a little fun hole that we can trap them in. I just recently got iron on my community server that I play on. And so making the switch back down to copper, it's different. I can't stress enough how life-changing the iron is, and that I've always been sort of reluctant to get there quickly, and you totally should. You totally should. Interesting. All right, there's one in the hall. Hey, all right. Oh, here comes the other one. Perfect. Look at that. All right, and I gotta watch out because when there's more than 3 or 4 of them in there, they can jump out. I mean, if this was wolves, he'd be biting me in the face right now. And this is my patented hunter's hole, we'll call it now. It makes it so you don't have to chase them. It also makes it so you see that one jump out. It also makes it so it's easy to get them and you don't get hurt, right? All right, this one's like 1 hit, I gotta believe, right? Let's see. Gonna run from me. Yeah, good. Low creature weight. Ooh. And I've talked about it before. I used to not take the bones, but I take the bones now. And then I always mark, once I've created one of these hunter holes, I always create a little marker. So that if I want to start making the rounds, I can. Plus, if we get back by here, we can take a quick look. Also keeps you from falling down into the hole when you're running. You're like, oh, that's right, there's a hole there. Hey, there's a piece of fat. Good. 20 pieces of meat right off the bat. Cool. Yeah, and then we'll just leave it. And these are just, this is a 3 by 3 by, it's a 3 up and 3 across. And that should be enough to, as long as you're not trapping 60 wolves, it should be fine. Hold on, should we look and see if we've uncovered anything fun? What is that right there? Go take a look. I bet it's a tree. A red tree. Look at that thing. Look at it. It's beautiful. Maple log red. And then remember, when you're in a pine forest, we're looking for 2 things today while we're out gallivanting, of course. Food and bees. And then pine trees always have resin on them. So, like right here, there's some resin. Perfect. Good. Yeah. And then I always mark the tree. I've got a little macro for that. You can see that it's just marked a nice little tree with resin on it. Therefore, when I'm on the hunt for resin again, which will be sooner than I probably want to talk about, I can just sort of roam around to the trees I've already marked instead of wandering aimlessly, as I often do. Oh man, love summertime. So much food. What's this, lead? Cool. We'll definitely use that. So let's go ahead and mark that for later. Good. Just looking on the map here to see if we can... bet that's a trader right there. All right, let's head towards them. Got real quiet, didn't it? Once the rain stopped. Copper bits. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. I'm going to leave them on the ground, but I marked them on the map. Just because we're not in the copper business right now, but we will be. Yeah, we've talked about it when we started looking for copper, but it really, on gravel and sand, it's so easy to see the copper. Yeah, I know. Max is hurting himself jumping around. So quiet. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is turning into be quite the copper finding expedition. So we'll come back with our pickaxe and we'll pull all that copper out of the ground. Because I don't think we're going to turn around just quite yet. This where the moaning is coming from. Oh. This looks safe, right? Perfectly safe. Oh gosh. Oh boy. When you do cave like spelunking, when you're looking, you're like, oh, just a little bit more. There's probably gonna be something. That's where that lead is from up top. I'm not looking to get involved in any. Aha! Hey, a linen sack. That's huge. And an aged torch and a loose gear. This is a good little find. Do we have enough? Wait, I wish we had enough to sleep down here. We're going to get rid of one of these hand baskets right now. We just got to get stuff out of it. So what is this, the first one? Flint, chet, and dry grass. We're going to throw that on the ground. And then we're going to go, whoop. And the linen sack is 5, and these little baskets are 3. So we could potentially pick this basket back up, and what we're going to do is we're going to just leave it here. Oops, we're going to leave it. Whoop, Drax is going to attempt to set it down. There we go. We're going to take this, and we're going to take this. This is huge. These are my favorite things in the whole game. I just love being able to store the torch. So do we want to take the... I think what we do is we just mark this. And then now we got to get out of here. Yeah. We got to remember how we came in, number 1. Oh, Drax. This was not the way, remember? Ooh, what is this? Quartz? This was not the way we came in. But it sure is amazingly beautiful. Maybe we'll find something else. Well, we don't have a pickaxe, so we got to find the way out. There's probably quartz on the ground up there. Hi. Hi, guys. How are you? Good to see you. Shucks. Oh boy. Not wearing any armor either. There's where we came in. Okay, so that was cool. Very, very cool. Big find. That's why when it's like a little cavern like this and you can make like a quick rundown, I'm always like, come on, find something, please. I mean, that linen sack. Woo! 5 storage slots. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's 2 more than we had. And there's the trader right in front of us. Crazy. And, sort of a ruin? Oh, you know what? The trader might have a bed. Hello, sir. Let's mark this on the map. He does. Perfect. Oh, he's a treasure trader. Get out of here. He's gonna have a map lead us to the dungeon at some point. Oh, look at all the cool stuff. Oh, we could trade the linen sack for gears. Paintings. Oof. Pants. Like our greaves. Cracked storage vessels. These paintings are great. All right. So this is a very good find. So treasure. And it's not too far from our house either. Even better. Even better. Right? It's like right here. So close. That's probably the closest trader. Yeah, so a treasure trader will give you a treasure map, which will eventually lead to the dungeon. The first and only dungeon in the game, which we did just recently, and let me tell you right now, it was a blast. It was a blast. All right, let's just eat something we have small quantities of. What's the time? 1928. We need to frolic a little bit more while there's just a little bit more light here. What is going on here? It like feels like it should be something, but I don't think that it is, other than just like, cool. Got some spelt on the ground. Maybe we take it. I don't remember the last time I actually grew any spelt, but we'll eat some grain. Beautiful. Should we take a look at the map? See if anything else has shown itself? Look at this. Outcropping there. I would guess that's a ruin. Let's do this. Let's sleep it out, and then we'll hit the ruin, and then we'll head back. And we've got 20 pieces, a couple of pieces of fat. We can do another bag. We need more fat. That's all there is to it. We just need to go out and... need to be hunting more animals. Hunting more animals. Dracs, don't get caught in the tree. Don't put your light out. Hi, I'm going to use your bed. All right, let's sleep. All right. It's still dark. 3:30. But the sun will come up early, right? What do we have less of to eat here? Rearranging some bags. Where did I think this was? Here? I don't know. Yeah. Maybe. So we just kind of want to go around this mountain. It's not scary out here. Not at all. Totally scared. But I don't like traveling by night when you're like when you're really like in explorer mode, because I always feel like I have FOMO for the things we're passing by. And especially early game like we are now. See, here's a nice piece of copper. Early game like we are now, like we can't afford to miss the cool stuff, right? Blueberries. Oh, I love blueberries. I always find little like areas like this and think, this seems like a cool place to build a house. Nice little lake. I don't know about living on sand. Yeah, there's a piece right there. Oh, I just waved instead of marked it. I marked the wrong thing too. Dracs. Dracs. I have I have 3 macros and I get them all mixed up. All right, how we doing? I'm actually on course. I'm actually on course. What do I do with the dirt? Dirt, always... What is it? In Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, always have a towel. In Vintage Story, always have a stack of dirt. Sulfur. Interesting. Interesting. Other than a beautiful area, it's not anything more than that. Gosh, you really feel like there'd be bees right in here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, I hear them. We found them. We found the bees. There they are right there. Hey, yes! Oh, man. This is a very exciting find. This really is just the culmination of everything we've been after today. Bees are an excellent way to do... Is that a... Yep, and there's a... Man, this is great. All right, so we're going to mark this. And next time, this is what we will focus on, is pulling the friendly bees. Bees and bees and bees. And it's a little bit of a process, but it's fun. All right. It doesn't matter what we find now. We're out of here. We did it. We did it. All right. And it's right next to a little ruin. Anything exciting here? I guess let's mark this. Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God. I just totally flipped out. You know what? I thought I heard... Oh, boy. How did we live? How did we live? I thought I heard a bear. I thought when I was turning the corner, I'm like, what is that noise? Whew. He's right there. Why did he run away? He had us. Oof. All right. Unfortunately, I think this is where we got to end it today. Let's end on a cliffhanger. What will happen? Will Drax Will Drax get the bear? Will he be able to get his way out of it? There's wolves, there's bears, there's bees. More adventure to come. Thanks for watching. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.